Xbox on.
Game on, baby! Wow!
Don't make a girl a promise you can't keep.
Let's do this.
Hi everyone, Ross here with a very special episode of the Party Chat podcast. Now 2016 has been really special. It's a launch year and we had some amazing moments. So here it is. Here is the best of 2016.
The first thing of parting that's such a pain to me is failed introductions.
I have to say that on our very first episode, Clayton forgot the name of the podcast in the intro, and we were all really nervous. We had Major Nelson, we were listening in, and it was just like, and he just messed up the most simple thing. He actually forgot the name of the podcast, and for some reason, that was the single funniest thing that has ever happened, I think, ever. A real case of you had to be there because, well, like I said, we were all nervous, and then, yeah, the name of the podcast just gets messed up. So, Clay, sweetheart, don't ever change.
All right, everybody, welcome to the first episode of... I forgot our podcast name already.
I'm going to leave that in. See, after the music plays at the end, this bit's getting left in. Welcome to the podcast where we can't even get started.
It's the weekend. I'm in last week on Xbox One mode. So.
The second thing of parting that's such a pain to me, absent hosts.
Hey, this is Zoe Snow, and my favorite moment of the podcast in 2016 definitely has to be when Ross sang the Mr. Lonely song, because everyone was playing Battlefield without him. And it was so sad, and it was so funny, and it was just perfect.
Hey everyone, Ross here. Now, I'm actually alone right now, and I'm not quite sure where everyone is. Although it's quite weird. Clay said he was busy, but I can see him on his Xbox playing Siege. And I'm not quite sure where Reese... Oh, Reese!
What?
Are we doing this episode?
Ross? No!
Okay.
No, I'm busy. Yeah. Really busy. Just listen to the interview instead.
Now, Clay, are you ready to record the rest of this episode?
No, what are you talking about? I'm busy playing Battlefield. What are you doing?
Oh, okay. Well, it looks like we'll return with a regular episode next Wednesday. But for another week, Xbox off. I'm Mr. Lonely. I have nobody to play Battlefield 1. I'm so lonely. I'm Mr. Lonely. Won't anybody play me Xbox One?
The third thing of parting that's such a pain to me, awesome intros.
This is Phantom Force of Teen Phantom, and some of the most amazing episodes of 2016 will be the ones that you have had some of the most wonderful guests throughout the year.
Where's my chocolate milk?
Hey, it's Larry here, Xbox Live's Major Nelson.
Hey everybody, I'm Ryan McCaffrey with IGN.
How's it going, folks? I'm Graham Boyd, Xbox Live's AC Bongos.
Hello, my name is David Braben. I'm CEO of Frontier Developments.
This is Aaron Greenberg. I lead the Xbox Games marketing team. I'm very excited to be talking with the Party Chat podcast.
The official podcast of the Xbox One subreddit.
And you are listening to the Party Chat podcast.
And welcome to the Xbox One Party Chat podcast.
Xbox On.
The poor thing of podding, that's such a pain to me. Random calls.
Hello, this is Sophia Harris. My favorite moment from the podcast of the year of podcast amazingness was when, well, it's sort of how I got into it by coincidence and also purely just a big mistake. Ross deciding to call me instead of Reese, because Reese Sophia is pretty much the same thing, and I had no idea what I was doing. And it was fun because now I can look at it and be like, hey, they just decided to make a fool out of me. And that's okay. I can be the comic relief. That's perfectly fine. But it led to a lot of really good conversations with amazing people and a redemption on my end, because I know what the podcast is now. I know who I'm talking to and what about. And yeah, I got to redeem myself and prove that this is just how I sound, even though I haven't had a single drink. But at least I know stuff. So that's my favorite moment, because I am egotistical, I guess. Plus, I thought it was pretty fun. Happy New Year!
The thing of podding, that's such a pain to me. Plays annoying love.
Hey everybody, it's your Lord and Savory Snack here, Delicious Cheese, and I'm here to talk about my favorite moments of 2016. Guys, it has been absolutely incredible. Seriously, from the bottom of my blackened and shriveled, evil, corrupt moderator heart, you are all just, you're all just amazing. Seriously, the fans and just random people who've come up and started speaking to me about the podcast, I can't believe it. And to all of our guests, thank you. But yeah, my favorite parts of the podcast this year, definitely my favorite thing about just about anything is Clayton's ability to piss himself laughing at anything, even if it's not funny.
Big, bald eagle. Do you think I was going to say something dirty? Balls. Wow. Questionable life choices. That sounds about right. I'm sorry, what? Well... Nope. Oh, very nice.
The sixth thing of podding, that's such a pain to me. Steam's not dying.
Hey everyone, Uncle Jesse here, and my favorite moment from the past year on the podcast has to be when we had Josh Steen, or is that Stein? Steen or Stein? I still can't quite get that right. And completely screwing up his last name on that recording. It was a blast having him on multiple times throughout the year, as well as a bunch of other guests, but that is probably my most standout. There is one other memory that really stands out for me, and that's when we were interviewing Aaron Greenberg, and Reese decided to basically boo who we thought at the time was Phil Spencer, but thankfully turned out to be Major Nelson, who we've chatted with a handful of times. It was just a really funny moment, and was just a great one in terms of everything that's happened over the course of the year. So thank you everybody for sticking in there and listening to this podcast over the past year. It's been a blast, and really looking forward to 2017 and all that it brings. Stay tuned, everybody.
Hi, everybody. This is Canada Guy, wishing you all a Merry Christmas. And my favorite Xbox One party chat moment is when Uncle Jesse could not pronounce Josh Stein's last name correctly.
Before we jump into the show, we're really excited to let you guys know that we have a awesome interview lined up with Josh Steen of the...
Stein. I even wrote Stein, not Steen. It's right there in the notes.
So, Josh, I apologize. I butchered your last name, not only in our interview. A wonderful interview with Josh Steen, who... Stein, right? God damn.
Yep.
All right, before we get things started this week, I'm really happy to let you guys know...
Stein.
All right, you guys, before we get things started this week, we have a wonderful interview lined up with Remedy's own community manager, Josh Steen. Oh, my God.
I wish you could see me face palming.
And he doesn't work for Remedy, he works for Microsoft to say he's a community manager for
Quantum Break.
For Quantum Break.
We have to make like a supercut of every time he says the word Steen at the end.
A wonderful interview with Josh Steen, who...
Because you know I'm all about that
Dean,
no trouble. I'm all about that
Dean,
no trouble. I'm all about that
Dean,
no trouble. I'm all about that
Dean,
bass.
Stein, not Steen.
Ross, feel free to cut this.
The seventh thing of boarding that's such a pain to me. Crap voice actors.
Hey guys, Trainass here, moderator and occasional host of the podcast. I would have to say that my favorite moment of 2016 would be, aside from when I joined the mod team, would be when we read the script for the Quantum Break contest.
So the Time Knife script was read back in episode number 2 by myself, Clay, Reese and the rest of the mod team. If you want to hear the script in its entirety, we're going to play that for you at the end of this episode.
The eighth thing of boarding that's such a pain to me. Number 1 singles.
Hi, it's Sharon here, aka Gamer Wife. My favourite moment of the podcast is the creation of the Xbox boy band. Enjoy.
3, 2, 1. Mark.
Okay, now we're all in sync and not NSYNC.
Not NSYNC. We're not NSYNC. That we would be the best boy band ever.
Well, I mean, we've already got Clay singing on camera.
I was going to say,
on mic.
Funny enough,
I can be the tenor. Figaro, like that.
You're all I ever wanted.
I think that's an NSYNC song, right? I don't know.
I don't know. Right, anyway.
I want you back, Ross. I want you back.
Such a pain to me. Amazing guests.
Hey guys, Ben Noda here from the increasingly popular Tanked Up podcast. The one thing we don't do on the Tanked Up podcast is interviews. And I think my favourite part of Party Chat is the interviews they get, especially the one with Mike Micah, all about the dungeon and Gimps. That's right, Gimps.
Now, just to say there, you do not want to go to one of Reese's parties, Mike. I heard There's quite a lot goes on there that can't be said on a podcast. But in a totally related...
It's Finland.
Yeah, it's Finland. But in a totally related question to that then, I don't say this to men often, but can I visit your dungeon?
Oh, yeah. Like, I don't know if you guys know.
It's not this kind of podcast, guys.
I do have, but that actually the guy who owned the house, who I work with, he sold me his house when he was moving. He was getting ready to have some kids over, and he just invited us over one day, and he's like, we're having dinner or whatever, and he's like, what do you think of the house? We're like, oh, yeah, this is a beautiful house. And he's like, you want to buy it? And we're like, what? And like, I never thought I would buy a house. But he sold me when he showed me that he had a hole in the master bedroom closet with a ladder that goes down into a room under the house. And my wife's like, all your crap can go down there. That's what, and like the owner called that room the Gimp Room based off Pulp Fiction. So it's kind of weird already. And so when we finally got the house, that was my thing. Like everything that was mine, video game, nerddom stuff, and everything like that, all stuff I collected would just go down in that room. So I've amassed this huge collection of weird oddities that are video game related. And I get regular visitors who just show up and want to go see the game room. And one of those, it's kind of funny because it's people who are in the game industry, it's people who, writers and stuff like that, and authors, whatever. And then, then there's celebrities and stuff. Like we had one day at the studio, Jimmy Fallon showed up, who does the Tonight Show, and we've worked on some stuff before. Yeah. And he's like coming over, kind of hanging out. And he's just like in town or whatever, and he wanted to see the game room. So we took him to my house, and we went through the floor, and we played Atari 800 games for the afternoon in the Gimp room. It was just kind of this surreal moment of like, wow, this room is like more famous than I am and than I'll ever be. And this is what people want to come see. They don't even want to hang out with me. They just want to play with all this crap I have down here. It's like being a kid again, where it's like you want to go to that one kid's house who has like the ColecoVision. And you're like, I don't really like him, but he has a ColecoVision. It's kind of like that.
The tenth thing of podding that's such a pain to me. Buying penises.
What is going on, guys? My name is Kevin, aka Don't Shoot Tarny, and you may also know me actually as the creator of the intro song of this podcast. And I have to say, my favourite moment of the podcast this year has to be flying penises. All I ask is you don't judge me.
Now, you've teased us a little bit already, but I like a good tease. So, do you want to give us a tease about some of the features that you haven't mentioned yet?
It's not that kind of podcast. We keep telling you every week.
Strange things.
I was just going to say, stay away from my mother, Ross.
What is the coolest thing that you can do in Conan Exiles?
I don't know.
Okay, well, I can make it easier for you. Survival games typically are all about creating your own, finger quotes, emergent stories. So basically, people who play survival games always come up with these crazy water cooler stories about something that happened last night on whatever random server, whatever game they're playing. So how about you share one of your favorite moments you've had testing or playing the game?
Okay.
What crazy thing can you remember just off the top of your head that happened?
So we have ragdoll physics, right? And we have.
I like this already.
We have trebuchets and things that fire stones. So right. You'll be able to put bodies into the trebuchets and fire them across the landscape. That's kind of interesting. But we had a very strange bug at one point where all of the NPCs' penises, those that had them.
Wait.
Were
I think we need to segue into. I am getting more questions.
No.
Keep going with this. Keep going with this.
They're attaching themselves to location 000 in the playfield. So it didn't matter wherever you went in the world, and no matter what you fought, there was a guy standing there with his dick basically running all the way to the northern corner of the playfield, and it was stretching across.
That sounds like a feature to me.
Yeah.
Is that one of the gods in the game?
Yeah, I know.
Hey, my friend. Oh, the gods.
Titan, sorry.
The 11th thing of podding that's such a pain to me. Annoying accents.
Hey everyone, it's the Queen of Indies here, also known as Juicy Loose 9, also known as Lucy. My favourite moment of the Party Chat podcast was the episode that Ross missed. Not only did we have Major Nelson on, but we had some really dodgy impressions of a Scottish accent.
Ross is off, like, having a life or something. Can you guys believe that crap? So here I am, filling in for him, and I guess we should do what we normally do and talk about what games we've been playing this week.
Yeah.
Clay?
Well, hello and welcome to the Party Chat podcast.
We have to sort of just go as...
there we go.
Keep the mood going, you know.
I've been playing a lot of Gears of War.
That's a horrible impersonation of Ross. I apologize, brother.
We love you, Ross. This is what happens when the boys are left to play.
Exactly. Should also mention before we get started, we have a very, very special guest on today's show. We've got a great interview with Major Nelson talking all about E3.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Give him a chocolate milk!
Hi, it's Larry here, Xbox Live, Major Nelson. You are... Some older people get that, right?
Oh my goodness! Can we have that as a blooper on the end there?
I think we've got our episode's blooper.
Let me give it to you clean, okay? Let me give it to you clean. Here you go.
Composure.
3, 2, and...
Where's my chocolate milk?
Hey, it's Larry here, Xbox Live's Major Nelson, and you are listening to the Party Chat Podcast.
Thanks for joining us, and Mikey, you want to do the honors?
Xbox, turn off.
No, you got to talk to Cortana now.
Oh, what? Oh, that's right.
You got to ask nicely.
Hey, Cortana. Yes, Mike. Turn off.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thing of boarding that's such a pain to me. Hours of edits.
So now on to my own personal favourite moment, and that is when Greenskill joined us, and it shows exactly what the power of editing can do.
I want Overcooked, so if you guys could like put that to like half price, that'd be great. Thanks.
That game still sells.
Well, yeah, it's good.
What was Overcooked?
It's like a little party game where you have to make food, and it sounds stupid, but it's hilarious.
Isn't it made by Team 17?
Yeah,
it is.
Published by Team 17. I don't know if they made it, but yeah.
They had a hand.
When I was at EG Hex a couple months ago, they were playing that game, even though I owned it, just so I could get a chef hat that they were giving out that said Overcooked on it. So I played through a level of that game just so I could get a chef
Do you use the hat still, though?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't even take it home.
Asking
you should.
real questions. What?
I forgot it's in a hotel room in Birmingham.
You're an old person.
Yeah, I know. For me, the game that I really am trying to think of right now.
You skipped over our guest, by the way.
I'm going to. I'm leaving the best to last.
Ah, nice recovery.
Yeah.
Well played.
Thanks. So I think I really don't know what game. Dan, what do you want to see coming next?
I don't even have an answer. Back to you.
Oh, nice.
Damn it.
It wasn't me this time.
I think the most professional podcast ever. The game that I really want to see, because I can edit this in, is Overcooked. I think if that went down to about half price, I would really enjoy it. Reese, what about you?
That's a game? What is that?
I think it's made by Team 17, right?
You know, I actually went and played it just so I could get a chef hat.
Let me guess. You left it in your hotel room.
Holy crap, how did you know?
I was there.
I'm going to have an outtake.
The 12th thing of boarding that's such a pain to me. 12 hours of edits 11 annoying accents, 10 flying penises, 9 amazing guests, 8 number one singles, 7 crap voice actors, 16 snot steins, 5 Clay's annoying laugh, 4 random calls, 3 awesome intros, 2 absent hosts, and failed introductions.
Hi everyone, it's Emma from Rare. I think my favourite moment on the Party Chat podcast this year was getting to meet Ross in real life at EGX. I've been really lucky to be able to meet him and Reese this year. Thanks for all the good work and see you in 2017.
Aw, thanks Emma. Well, anyway, that has been our and your favourite moments of 2016 for the Party Chat podcast. Here's to many more in 2017. Now remember to stay tuned after the music for the script reading of Time Knife. And thanks to my wife Sharon for singing on this podcast, and Kevin Tarn for helping me with the editing. But for another week, Xbox turn off. Dreaming of an Xbox Christmas, just like the one I used to know, where the downloads glisten and geeks daily listen to hear podcasts in the snow. I'm dreaming of an Xbox Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the lead controllers glisten and Katana listens to hear all the Xbox dear. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from everyone here at the Party Chat Podcast.
To Xbox One Party Chat Podcast, the official podcast of the Xbox One subreddit.
Let's do this.
Okay, so everybody is here. We've got the entire mod team at the ready to read out the winner of the Quantum Break fanfic script contest. Congratulations to the winner, you Mecha Cheptowera. I've already forgotten how to say it. Well, screw it. Your name is difficult. And we're all good to go. You good to go, boys?
Indeed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So first I'm going to read the context. Surprising no one, Time Knife and Time Knife 2, The Reckoning, are the opposite of failures. Everyone loves them and will not watch any other film, because the Time Knife series is real good. The sequel is more of the same good stuff from the first film. And so acclaimed screenplay writer man-person Bruce Livingstone decides to write and produce a third film, much to the approval of everyone on Earth and the universe. Unfortunately, he cannot write because he is actually saving the world with his wife, Sophia Amaral, and so leaves the job to his best friend and confidant on Reddit.
All right, and I will be reading through the listing of our characters for tonight's show. The part of Tyler Burton as Bruce Savage will be played by none other than yours truly, Uncle Jesse. Sean Ashmore as Jack Joyce will be played as Mikey J. Raymond, a.k.a. Mikey. Aidan Gillian as Paul Marine will be played by Classy Turkey. Jeff Bridges as Slobo will be played by Train Ass, a.k.a. Matt. Kate Beckinsale as Sophine, or Sophine. I'm not quite sure what the pronunciation of this this name is also played by Matt. Jackie Chan as George Washington will be played by Delicious Cheese. Sylvester Stallone as Goons, also played by Mikey. Lawrence Fishburne.
And
here we go.
First
Lawrence Fishburne as the narrator, played by Ross.
AKA,
the Scottish Morpheus. And Sam Lake as himself, or as Reese might be picking that role up there.
Time Knife 3, Leaps and Breaks, written by some person with a hard name to pronounce. Act 1, exit black space with a few stars but not a lot and maybe a planet night. Bruce Savage has just spent an hour and a half during Time Knife 2, The Reckoning, passing the second test given to him by Sophine to make sure he is the chosen one, and now he is ready. A well-loved 80s song is playing, even though it's the year 2001.
I've just spent an hour and a half during the second film passing the second test given to me by Sophine to make sure I am the chosen one, and now I am ready.
Bruce, I need to be sure you are the chosen one. Even though we have a child named Ukraine by Immaculate Conception, the Galactic Alliance of Time needs to be certain. Also, we're in space. Without suits, I don't understand.
George Washington and Slobo immediately appear, also without suits.
To answer your important question, Sophie, the reason we are able to be in space right now with only a few stars, but not a lot, without suits and oxygen, is by the power of Bruce, the chosen one.
Yeah.
Bruce waits for the audience to stop laughing at Slobo's hilarious catchphrase before speaking.
I will prove to the Galactic Alliance of Time I am the chosen one. I will save us from Paul Marine.
Bruce stabs himself with the titular time knife. And the knife extends, going through Sophine. George Washington and Slobo, they vanish from space. Now, for no apparent reason, we enter a giant green X-shaped building during the day. Bruce, Sophine, George Washington and Slobo appear in a hallway crowded by mainly people in futuristic suits. You can tell that this is the future.
I've teleported us here using the time knife. It is the future.
This giant green X-shaped building is the Gate headquarters. We need to look for the boss of Gate.
I see him now, even though I was unfamiliar with him before.
The boss of Gate, Jack Joyce, sees the group, but especially Bruce, whom he believes is extremely attractive because he is because he is extremely attractive himself, and extremely attractive people recognize other extremely attractive people.
Bruce, we've never met, but I feel like I know you. I am the boss of Gate. Good work becoming the chosen one.
Bruce has a sudden inclination to call Jack by the nickname Iceman.
I've always been the chosen one.
Suddenly, Bruce looks at Sophine in a strange way. He points at her with his gigantic flexed bicep, an equally large forearm which resemble a sweaty French-style pot-roasted pork loin in man-muscle form.
Beefy.
He stares at her for several minutes.
Wait! You're not so fiend or so fine. You're an imposter!
Bruce pulls off Sophine's elaborate costume, complete with female genitalia and mammary glands, to reveal, in fact, she was Paul Marine this entire time. In a shocking and surprising twist, which is also very enjoyable and does not resemble M. Night Shyamalan's Tide trope at all whatsoever.
It's true. It's true. I've been Paul Marine this entire time in a shocking, surprising twist. I time traveled back to the future, into the past, in order to reclaim a time artifact shaped like an 8-track tape, which was sent by an alternate you in the future. But then I used it to go back to see Sophine. I'd set up an elaborate plan with actors in the first film to make sure you are the chosen one. But she really did all that in order to learn your weakness, which she told me she married me in the future and I impregnated her before she left in the past, to the past. Now I'm here to avenge my actor named Sean Bean, who actually a very nice guy who shouldn't be killed in nearly everything he's in.
A montage of the first film plays with a totally rad, popular 80s song, recapping the events which has led Bruce to become the chosen one. Upon hearing the twist, Bruce looks shocked and surprised, and waits a minute for the audience to fully appreciate the complexity of the situation.
Aw, man.
I've planned this elaborate scheme to gain access to Gate HQ. Now, I'm here, and you are finished, Bruce. You are also ugly. Let me finish my line before you continue your line. As I said, you are also ugly.
At least I'm not dead.
What?
Time to die.
Paul's goons enter by breaking through the window with tear gas and flashbangs and smoke grenades. There is an epic fight, and everyone is bruised. But eventually, after a long time, the goons, Slobble, and George Washington are defeated, and only Jack, Paul, and Bruce are left standing.
Avenge me!
No!
Paul disappears using the time artifact shaped like an 8-track tape. Bruce and Jack are last seen hugging. Fade out. Do I need to read that?
Yes.
I'm reading it. Act 2. We're now at a helicopter pad on a glass building's rooftop at night. The subtitle fades in, and we're in Remedy offices, Finland, 2016. Paul is walking across the helicopter pad, about to get into his private helicopter. But Bruce and Jack are behind him, ready to end this fight.
Paul, you are finished.
How did you get here? I made Finland impervious to time manipulation.
Paul, you're done.
You forget, Paul. Bruce isn't using any time-bending artifacts anymore.
Are you just going to steal my lines?
I meant...
Speaking of talking before someone's finished, you forget, Paul. Bruce isn't using any time-bending artifacts anymore. He is a chosen one now, even more than he was at the beginning of the film. He has undergone a highly detailed character development process and brought us here with his... powers.
I totally mislabeled that. I'm sorry.
Paul, you are over.
Wait, Bruce, can we talk this over? Even wonder about life, Bruce? We can fully understand the meaning of existence, Bruce. After I show you, Bruce, you will be very happy to know the truth. Join me, Bruce.
I am interested.
All you have to do is Google search the true meaning of gate. Go to the site and create an account.
No! No! You tricked me! You are ending!
Jack gives Bruce an ice gun, which shoots ice bullets. Paul and Bruce fight an even better fight than the first film, which was the best film fight ever. Jack watches at the end of the fight. Paul is being held by a headlock by Bruce with the ice gun aimed at his head. Jack watches.
It was ice to know you, Paul.
Wait, Bruce. The ocean will kill us all.
Bruce and Jack look around the building to see a large ocean has covered all of Finland and the universe, and it's getting bigger as time goes on.
That's not an ocean.
Ocean? It's a lake!
The ocean suddenly forms into the shape of one man named Sam Lake, who owns Remedy and all of Finland, and probably the universe. He glides over to the three men.
I am Sam Lake, owner of Remedy and the mysterious, magical, mystical land of Finland. I created you, Bruce. Together we shall stop Paul.
No. Please. Help me.
Bruce looks at his watch, given to him by Sophine, and autographed by Sophine. Or Sophine. No one's quite deciphered what her name actually is. Slobo and George Washington, their pictures are inside the watch, which Bruce holds and lovingly looks at from time to time when he gets sad.
Oh, Paul, your time has run out.
Bruce, Sam and Jack destroy Paul with one punch to the chest, face and groin. He disintegrates into a gajillion bitty pieces.
Thank you, Bruce.
Bruce. The world
is safe now.
Now, there
is peace.
Peace.
No. Thank you, Sam and Shaw. I mean, Jack.
A Radiohead song plays for no reason. Near the end.